there, this is Jennifer at the Mindset Diet, and today I want to talk to you about focus, because we have a saying and it says, you get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. So let me ask you a question. What are you focusing on? Because it's so easy to focus on what you don't want, right? Like, I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to have no energy. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want that, right? And it's this ongoing cycle of what you don't want. And then you're frustrated when you find that you're getting exactly what you don't want. And you're like, I didn't want that. What is the problem? How am I going wrong? And it's because of what you're focusing on. So instead of focusing on what you don't want, you've got to switch your focus and shift your focus into focusing on what you really do want. So if you don't want to be overweight, then you say things like, I want to be thin, or I want to have more energy. I want to feel beautiful. I want to feel sexy. I want this. I want that, right? And you've got to change your language. You've got to start changing your language to focusing on what you do want. And then you're going to find that you're attracting and getting exactly what you actually wanted. And that's the goal, right? The whole goal is to get what we want and not get what we don't want. So that is my trick for you. That is a mindset hack that is so powerful, is to change your focus. I like to call it directional focus, right? You want to focus on the direction that you intend to travel down. So if you're traveling down weight loss, you want to focus on your goal. What is it that you want out of your weight loss journey? And that's what your focus is. You know, I want to feel lighter. I want to feel better. I want to feel attractive. I want to love myself again, right? All of these things are directional focus. It's a toward motivated focus. And that's what you need. Because a way motivated focus will work, but it will only work temporarily, right? You'll say, I don't want to be fat. So what happens is you will push enough away to where you feel, I'm no longer fat. And then you'll let up. It's kind of like putting on the brake and then letting off the brake and saying, okay, I've reached that goal. I don't want to be fat, and that happened for me. And then as you go along your day, you're going to slowly start gaining weight back. And then you're going to get closer to what you don't want, and then make, I don't want that. And you're going to push away from it again. And then you're going to slowly work your way back. But if you change your focus to being toward motivated and directional focus, right? And you're going to be toward motivated focus. Now you're focusing only on what you want. You're going to consistently move in that direction. And you're going to consistently move toward what you want. And last time I checked, that is the whole point, right? The whole point is that you're moving towards your goals and not just pushing far enough away to getting to where you're comfortable and then saying, okay, cool, I've reached it, I'm good. And then finding out that you have to do that again. That's where you get these repeated cycles and this up and down weight loss. And that's not what we want. That's not what I want for you. Okay, what I want for you is to focus on what you really, really want and keep that focus and say, forget what's going on with me. What do I really want? And once you find that out, then focus on that and say, okay, when I lose weight, what's that going to do for me? That's what I really want, right? Why do you want to lose weight in the first place? If it's I don't want to be overweight or I don't want to be fat, then that's fine. So then, but change the language and say, okay, so instead of saying I don't want to be fat, what else can I say? Okay, I want to be beautiful. I want to be skinny. I want to be, whatever works for you. Okay, because beauty is on the inside and it radiates outward. So, and everything starts on the inside and radiates outward. So you've got to focus on what you really, really want. And it's going to be different across the board. It's going to be different for everybody. For me, I used to always say I was fat or I was overweight because I thought if I called myself that, then it wouldn't hurt if other people called me that. And that was true, and it served me a valuable purpose, at least I thought. But the problem is as long as I held on to that and said I don't want to be fat, I was not getting anywhere. I was attracting exactly what I didn't want. And I could eat just literally a salad for the day and wake up half a pound heavier. And I didn't understand it. So for me, I switched my focus and said, what is it that I really want? I want to feel sexy, right? I want to feel like I'm, the creme de la creme. I want to feel thin. I want to be thin. I want to be healthy. I want to be fit. Those were things that I decided to switch my focus to. And that was more of a toward motivated. And the funniest thing, the craziest thing happened when I did that is I started attracting exactly that. the results started matching exactly what I wanted versus what I didn't want. And so that's my little tip for you, is to switch your focus and to really start focusing on what you actually do want instead of what you don't want. You know, when I talk to my clients all the time, I say, what do you want? And they say, oh, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want to starve. I don't want to be deprived. I don't want this. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want, all of these things. And I let them spew it all out. And then I'll say, okay, now what is it that you want? But a lot of times we don't stop to think about what it is that we actually want. We're so naturally wired to focus on what we don't want. So change your focus, right? And I always walk my clients through this, is you've got to start changing your focus and focusing only on what you do actually want. And watch how you start it's the law of attraction, right? You start focusing on what you want and you're going to be attracting more of what you actually want into your life. And that's what it's all about. So that's my tip for you today, is to focus on what you actually want. And to really sit down and think about it. And if you're finding yourself saying, I don't want this, I don't want that, say, okay, what is the opposite of that? Oh, okay, that's what I want then, right? So if I don't want to be overweight, what's the opposite of that? Oh, okay, I want to be thin. I don't want to be unhealthy. Okay, what's the opposite of that? I want to be healthy. That's what you've got to do, and change your focus to focusing on what you really, really want, and watch the magic happen. Watch how you start attracting exactly what you want. So focus on what you want, and that's what I've got for you today. Like this video, share this video with somebody who could really benefit from this and get value from it, and focus on what you want, my friend. I'll talk to you later.